working? Okay, great. Off to a great start. I obviously don't even know how to function my camera. Great. Can you stay there? How about that? Say hi to everyone. No. Hi everyone, it's Pili again, and it's been a while since I haven't been on this platform, but I'm back. And I wanted to say, I promised you guys in my little color pop haul, my mini haul, that I was going to give you an explanation, a proper explanation with a proper setup, proper camera, and this is what this is. Plus, what the actual topic of this video is, but you know, I wanted to give you like a brief explanation as to why. I should probably close my door. Give me a second. This whole video is about freshman year, and I'm going to start off. It's freshman advice because I remember a long time ago when I was going in 7th grade, I did a 6th grade video. Yes, I've been around YouTube since I was in like 4th or 5th grade. I don't know, I've always liked talking to myself or to a camera. I'm weird anyway. So, I wanted to, I don't know what I wanted to do. The reason why I wasn't on YouTube was because when freshman year started, you know, I got all this advice, which I will tell you later. Stay and watch this video. And basically, they were like, hell, this and that. So then I was like, okay, I gotta keep my focus on my grades, this and that, whatever. And I know that I had to download Office 365, and I never like bought it when I had gotten my computer because I own a Mac. And then I had to download it, but it had like all my footage and all my clips and everything that had to do with YouTube were taking up that storage, and it was really bad. I had to take my computer to Apple maybe around like 4 times in total. It was terrible because the nearest Apple shop or store, Apple store, it's not that close. Anyway, so basically, in order for me to get my work done, I had to download Office 365, but all my footage and stuff were taking over, and I had it in a hard disk, right? Hard drive, something like that. But either way, I had to download the actual, like iMovie, what I used to edit with. So I had literally nothing left, like with YouTube. I just had all my stuff in my hard drive, kind of like stored there, kind of just like, me, please, make me again, edit me, upload me, I don't know. Now that I'm done with freshman year, I mean, I still have Office 365, and my storage is still kind of full. I don't know how this is gonna work out in the end, but you know, I'm gonna try and be consistent again because I realize that I like talking to myself. It's weird, it's a strange habit, but when I get bored, this is my form of expression. This is, I talk. Maybe I should, I'm very out of order with this. It's been quite a while. You should follow my social media. I just made a new Instagram account, so it'd be great if you could follow that. My Twitter, I don't use that much, but I mean, if you still want to follow me, here's that. And, yeah, I'm not too comfortable giving out my Snapchat, so yes. Give this video a thumbs up if you miss me, if you were a previous subscriber, or I'll say give it a thumbs up if you like this video at the end. So just wait for that. Sit tight, now let's get on with freshman year. So I am an incoming sophomore, so I still have fresh memories about freshman year. It wasn't that long ago. I'm still practically a baby. And I'm representing my school right now. Freshman year. I'm giving this video out to incoming freshmen, obviously. Or incoming college freshmen, although I wouldn't know if that's gonna help you out, but I mean, you could try. Freshman year, where do I begin? Okay, freshman year is the year of GPAs and where everything starts to matter. GPA is grade point average, and basically what that is all your overall grades for each of your classes, it's like, this is gonna sound so confusing and like a tongue twister, but basically your GPA is an overall of an overall, like it's the overall grade of the overall of all your grades from the overall of all the grades of that class, overall of all the grades in that semester, and then overall of all the grades in like for every assignment. I really hope that really made sense. That really didn't it? I hope it's just an overall grade, you know. It's literally, you know, it's a grade point average, like an average grade that basically is like, this is you and this is you. I'm not really good at explaining this, aren't I? You work with 4.0 scale, you know. That's how GPA works. It's not 100% scale or whatever you want to call it. Percentage scale. So 4.0 is an A, 3.0 is a B, 2.0 is a C, 1.0 is a D, and obviously 0.0 is an F. Okay. So when I was doing the whole overall thing, what I was saying is you get your assignments, you get, you know, an A on your essay, a B on your quiz, and an A on your test, because you're a good student. Your overall grade would be 4 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 3. So that is like 6 by something. It's an A. Let's just say that those are your only grades for that quarter. So then you have an A that quarter. Good job. That's your overall for that quarter. Then you have to do the same thing for every quarter, for every 4 quarters. At least I'm doing this US school system. I really don't know how it works internationally. Just telling you, this is how it works in America. So let's say quarter 1, you got an A because you're a good student. Quarter B, you started slacking a little bit, so you got like a B, right? Cause even when you're slacking, you still do good. Third quarter is crunch time. It's finals and exams and all of this, and your schoolwork is a lot. So you get like a B minus, but it's still like a B. Like it's still a B. They don't say B minus or B plus, or it's just B. Right, so you still get a B, but it's a low B, but like they don't count it like that, it's just a B. Because I'm not giving you any C's, children. Like you're good people, and I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. So, and then I'm gonna have to give you a C this time. And then the last quarter, you're just slacking because you're done. You're like over it. Because that's what happened to me. And you get a C. Your last quarter, right? So then it's A, B, B, and C. So that's 4.0 plus 3.0, 3.0, 6, 10. 10 plus, I gotta see, right? Plus 2.0, 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So you have a 3.0. Literally, I say literally a lot. So your grade point average is a B. And that's for the whole year. And your GPA starts calculating after the first semester, which is the first 2 quarters. Because they have something to like add it up and then divide it. Does that make sense? Yes. If you want to calculate your GPA, this is the scale, the 4.0 scale, and then what you do is you add the amount of numbers you have. So as I was saying, if you have 4 numbers, you add them up, and then you divide it by the numbers, the amount of numbers you have. So if I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus floor. You have 4 plus 4 plus floor divided by 4. Because you have 4 numbers and they're all 4. I really hope you understand this. I didn't realize this was going to be like a math lesson. So that's your GPA. And basically your GPA is what colleges look at when they are admitting students, you know? And obviously your like ACT and SAT scores, but that's a different story. You need to have a good GPA and a good SAT score. And the higher your GPA, the lower your SAT is? Or is it the other way around, man? Something like that. Like, it just makes sense. If your SAT scores are good, your GPA doesn't really have to be that good because your test just proves that you're smart. And the same thing vice versa. Your GPA, if it's good, like you did good all throughout the year, your SAT scores doesn't have to be that good because what you've shown throughout the year shows that you're smart because you passed all your classes. But either way, you need to do good in both. You can't slack. You can't slack. I'm telling you right now, all you really need to do is just like find a system that works for you in order for you to get your grades good. Because I know one friend of mine, all he did was procrastinate. And he would do everything the last minute. I'm not even joking. And he still got straight A's all 4 quarters. I really don't understand that system, and if I was able to do that, it would not work for me. Cause my mind is slow, and I can't like procrastinate things at times. I mean, I procrastinate. I don't know how I do it too. But like, I can't do it. I can't do all of my assignments last minute. Like, I know that there are some things that take time, and like that my brains just do not function for like this. So I have to do that. I have to get started on that. Does that make sense? Yes. I really hope so. Like that must make sense. But it works for him because his brain is like quick, so I guess it was just nothing to him and he passed everything. Like his GPA is 4.0. He's able to, that's his way of passing, so you know, he does it his own way. That's fine. I do it a different way. So if you want, just give this video a thumbs up. If you want me to do a video on like different types of systems that might work for you, on how to study, on how to like organize your stuff, on how to take notes, on everything, on every like system possible. I promise you, I learned so many, and I've learned what's best for me. Give it 25 likes, you know, that's a stretch, but I believe in my subscribers. It's just a click of a button. Come on, man, like, it's really not hard. So that's basically the first thing, GPA. Now, with that, you have required classes that you have to take. So this is your graduation requirements. There you go. You have 4 English classes, 3 science, 3 math, 2 language consecutively, 1 art, and 1 physical education. I don't know, there's a lot of requirements that you need to like surpass. I hate that noise. Oh, also you need to take 1 virtual class. And this is where it starts. This is where you start multitasking. So like, let's say you want to dodge the Spanish, like your language courses and your virtual course. You can take your language course with like your virtual school, and you can get both your language and your virtual school credit like that. Oh, I need to get into that too. That's something about GPA that I forgot about. Let me. So you take AP Lit, because I'm going into sophomore year, so usually people take AP Lit while they take English too. That's another credit for English. Now, if you already passed the graduation requirements, like for, let's say you have 6 English class credits. Wow, I'm really bad at explaining. Because you took 2 AP classes throughout 4 years of high school, and you still have to take your regular English courses. And you have 6. Congratulations, but that's really not going to give you anything. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, because obviously colleges will look if you take AP classes and honors classes. I take honors classes. I'm going to take AP Psychology. If you don't know what AP Psych is, you kind of have to have like your whole thing planned out. I know a friend of mine, she graduated junior year because when she was in middle school, and if this goes along with like your conditions, you may be able to pass junior year. Ever since 6th grade, she had taken pre-algebra. 7th grade, she took algebra. 8th grade, she took geometry. 9th grade, she took, what is it? Algebra 2. And so she had already passed the math requirements. Same thing for science. The only thing that she really needed was like English. So what she did was she took like those AP classes, you know, so she can get the required stuff, and she literally got all the requirements by junior year, and she graduated junior year. Now back to GPA, about like AP and honor classes. So there's 2 different types of GPA. There's weighted and unweighted GPA, and you've probably seen that or heard that somewhere, and you're probably like, what the heck is that? Unweighted GPA is like, Alright, okay, so So let me try and explain this correctly so you don't get confused. When you take a regular class, that credit, like when you get an A, that's a 4.0. If it is an honors class, you get like 1 point extra because it's like, hey, you passed this class and it was an honors class, so you deserve 1 more point. Does that make sense? So then that, instead of like a 4.0, it would be a 5.0. If like your regular math class, you got a 3.0, and if it was honors, you would have gotten a 4.0. Same, it's same. Now, if it was an AP class, it's even more points because it's advanced placement. Like, it's AP. Do you know what I mean? Like, AP is AP. I really hope that makes sense. So now I'm going to get into like what weighted and unweighted GPA is. Unweighted is like your regular GPA without thinking about like the points. So the way that I was describing GPA earlier, that's just unweighted GPA. And then weighted GPA is doing that same thing, but like adding the points for every individual class. Oh, this is a lot harder to explain than I thought. So, you know how we got A, B, B, C? Let's say because in your C semester, your math class was an honors class, right? I got geometry honors, right? So I got a C in that class because I was just slacking. I hated that class, hated the teacher, whatever the case is. But since it was a 3.0, no, a 2.0, because I was slacking, but it was an honors class, that quarter I got a 3.0, I got a B instead of a C, basically what it is. And so then that gives you more, like, better chances of getting a better GPA, obviously. Like, since I was always in gifted, I've always gotten like 1 point extra. Like, my weighted GPA is always going to be higher than my unweighted GPA. If you've always been in regular classes, it'll usually be the same. Also, some colleges, they will usually look at weighted GPA more than unweighted GPA, so you definitely want to invest in like taking AP classes.
Hi, this is future Pili editing this video, and also I forgot to mention that AP classes give you college credit once you pass the final exam. If you pass a class but you don't pass the final exam, then the exam doesn't count against you. You just don't earn the college credit. But if you pass the class, then girl, you best know that you're getting those 2 extra points on your weighted GPA.
Like, my brothers, they have given me this advice that when they were in freshman year, they didn't care about their GPA at all. They barely even knew what it was about. So then they said that they like literally just ate poop all year, and they had a terrible GPA. They probably had like a 2.0 GPA, and once you have like a low GPA, it's super hard to get it up because you have to like literally get 4.0, 4.0, 4.0, 4.0 in order for it to actually increase. So that's GPA. That's like the main thing about freshman year that you need to know. Now, high school in general, high school is a piece of poop. But if you go to high school alone, like if you go through a K through 8, then yeah, high school might be really scary for you. But like my middle school had a high school, so I kind of knew what it was about and everything. But like, if you go through a K through 8, if you go to a K through 8, going to high school, then let me tell you, or if you're like going from a small middle school to a big high school, there will be meanies out there that will try to confuse you if you're asking for directions. Now, just try to find someone trustworthy, you know, or if anything, if you don't trust anyone, just ask the security guard or like anyone from the school. Security guards are actually usually like really nice to you. Like, you can become like their little amiguitos. So yeah, ask the security guard if you're ever lost, or if I know that my school office, they have literally a map of the school, so you can pick one of those up. I don't know if your high school is gonna have those, but like, try to get there early also to like explore the camp a little bit. Don't try to go into like sketchy areas. Tampoco, I mean, the school really shouldn't be that sketchy, but like, always try to be in a public place, especially if you're alone, because you don't want anything bad to happen to you. Do not skip, do not do it. Do not do it, because one absence, literally, it's like 5 papers due the next class, and you're just gonna regret it. High school can be pretty scary if you think about it. Now, I know that for me, I just have to be confident and people will be intimidated of me. Because if you're if you like seem vulnerable to the crowd, people will take advantage of that vulnerability and they will take advantage of you. So you just have to be confident. Literally, if you're vulnerable, people will take advantage of your vulnerability and like they will just think of you as nothing when you're obviously more than that. It's all in your brain. Like, I'm so ready. You just have to act ready. Literally fake it until you make it. Yeah, that was part 1 of the freshman high school advice. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want part 2, that's where the 25 comes in. If you missed me, if you want to see the system thing, if you want a part 2. Yeah, so subscribe if you like this video and you want to keep on watching more. Also, if you subscribe, make sure to click on the notification bell. I'm talking really fast because I don't want my dad to come in. I love you, bye. Imagine 4.0, 4 times 7. Coco! Did you hear that beep in my house? My Morphe stuff just came in. Oh, we're gonna do a little unboxing right now.